Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the raid, Juan Cruz Arias. Welcome, everybody. We were just in the middle of a stream break here. I'm getting started to do some over the board training. And yeah, how's everyone doing? Welcome back. If you were watching earlier, just getting set up here. Thanks for following. Welcome, everyone, to the dojo. Let me open up my chat here. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some OTB training here, solving some positions. I'll put the problems up on the board so you guys can follow along and solve with me. To recap what I've been doing, I started this the other day. We just did a couple of problems earlier. What I've been doing is solving some problems from Aagaard's killer chess training. There's this article, I'm going to link it in the chat, from Chess Base India about how Aagaard has been training the students along with players like Sam Shankland and some of the problems that they've been solving. So I'd give it a try. You can check out some more details there in the article. Yeah, I'll try to set up the positions correctly this time. That'll be my goal for today. Last time we did 2 of them. We'll see how many we get through today. I just want to do a little bit of training over the board, you know, work on improving my own skill. Guys, let me know how the sound is. I think it's okay, but let me know if the sound is a little bit low or something. I can turn it up. But in the meantime, let me start setting up this third position here. This one is going to be black to play. And these are all going to require some concrete calculations. We're talking variations here, guys. Not just one move, but variations. Lots of moves, lots of ideas. Let's clear the board, start putting up some pieces. And yeah, what do we have here? Got some pawns. Pawns. Bishop, what else? Rook. Rook. Queen h4, king g8. Pawn, pawn, pawn. Pawn, pawn, pawn. No more pawns. Rook on f4, rook e1, bishop c1, king g1, queen g2. And I think this is it. Let me set up on my board because I prefer working OTB. I find that actually a lot more enjoyable calculating over the board than online. So I'm going to do it this way. You guys, of course, have to use the analysis board, and then we'll look at some of the lines together once we think about it for a good chunk. I'm putting 15 minutes on the clock. I don't know if I'll use the whole time, but I think that's a good amount of time to think about one position. 15, 20 minutes or so. We'll stick with 15 so we're not sitting here forever, because this is about calculating accurately. You know, it's not guess the move, it's not intuition training. It's about calculating and finding the right solution, the right combination. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's write it out. Black to play. And I want to make sure I get everything right. Wait, this rook is here. G6, E5, D3, C3, H5. Okay, I think this is everything. Sound is good. Awesome. Extra soundy. Nice. Cool. Okay, guys. 15 minutes. I'm going to start the clock. black to play. I don't know what we're playing for. Could be for a win, could be just for advantage, could be only move not to lose. Really hard to say. It's just black to play, find the best continuation. And yeah, I'm going to minimize the chat because it's going to be kind of distracting for me. But you guys, discuss amongst yourselves. Have fun, try to figure out the answer, and see if we can get it right. And then afterwards, we'll analyze, and then we'll watch the video with Aagaard and Shankland, where they go through the solution themselves. So we'll calculate here for a bit, and then we'll switch scenes to the video here and watch the answer to this next one. Okay, but for now we are calculating, and yeah, I will see you guys. I will see you guys soon. Okay, let's start the clock. Okay, one more minute. Yeah, time's up. Honestly, I'm still not sure. A decision must be made. Oof. I feel like you gotta choose a move, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty much just guessing here. How did you guys do? Yeah, so right, really tough position for black. We are under big pressure here. Of course, white is threatening g5 to trap the queen. So a couple of moves I considered. Yeah, definitely looked at f6, hg, and queen e7. So what I didn't like about f6 here is that white goes e6. Actually, let me turn on legal moves only. So f6, I didn't like e6. The problem is, just not sure what my next move is. But white's going to take on h5 and go like rook g4. We can't really take on g4 because now rook takes g4, hits the queen and bishop. Queen g5 is running into some rook move, I think, like rook a4, for example. And our queen is in danger. Maybe even rook rook d4 even on queen g5. So yeah, something like this. Didn't really see how black is proceeding here. Maybe white doesn't even play e6. Maybe white just takes and goes rook g4. This also looks pretty unpleasant. I don't know, we have to go like king h7 here or something, and then yeah, white is like taking and or e6, or even rook e3 on king h7, and yeah, it looks very, very dangerous for us. So this was my issue with f6. I also looked at queen g5, but yeah, I didn't really know what we're doing in case of rook d4, for example, and the queen seems to be getting trapped. Queen h4, g5. Sorry, not g5. Rook is hanging here, but I guess white can go back. f4. Maybe this is best black can do, is just go for a repetition. I mean, black is certainly worse. So getting a repetition doesn't feel like a bad result. But yeah, I'm not sure. Definitely not sure about this one. Because white has other moves as well, right? Like queen g5. White can maybe start with queen g3 and then look to trap the queen from here. h4. Let's say queen moves somewhere like queen h3, and our queen just looks like really, really bad shape. Some rook move coming next. So this was looking pretty scary. Really not sure about this. So yeah. Yeah, I just don't see what we're doing on this rook move. I don't know, maybe an option. I also looked well, f5, let's see. f5, we can go can we just go rook takes f5? Yeah. Queen is under attack. So yeah, it doesn't look great. So I also looked at queen e7. I like this one because we get our queen out of danger. Queen takes d5, we have rook d8, and we take here. That looks fine. But my issue with this move is just gh5. Then if I take, something like queen h3 looked very unpleasant. What if white plays g5? Well, g5 is not really scary for me because it's not opening any lines. So if white goes g5, I don't really see what white's threat is. Yeah, so I'm not too concerned. Maybe we can even take this one. So after gh5, oops, in this line, bishop takes h5, queen h3. This felt really problematic because bishop g6, rook h4, Feels like we're just getting mated. F6, E6. I also try to make Queen G5 check work, but then King H2. And I like this more than Queen H2, King H1. King H2, Rook G1 is coming. Looked very, very dangerous for black. So either Rook G1 or Rook H4 next. Rook H4 maybe even a bigger threat, because Rook G1 at least we can take on E5. So yeah, G6. Yeah, just didn't feel like it's gonna hold for very long, right? Like Rook H4, then Rook G1 next move. And yeah, felt super scary. I just not really seeing a move here for black, right? Queen E7, for example, white takes, gives check, and then is mating. So I think my final answer was to go for this line and to take on D3. I didn't quite see how white is winning here. So I think if I have to choose something, I'm going to go with this. Although I'm very concerned about black's position. But I just didn't see how exactly we're getting mated here. And at least the bishop isn't lost. I also looked at taking and going Queen H7. But my issue here was Rook E3, this kind of key move that white keeps having. And then Rook H3. Yeah, just didn't really see an answer to this one. Right, like nothing to do. Bishop F5, Rook H3, and Queen is just kind of trapped. So yeah, very difficult position for black. I guess if I had to make a move, I would go Queen E7 takes here. If Rook G4, then maybe we can go F6 or G6, one of these moves. Not really sure. I think we would have to think longer on this one. King H8 in this position, ZZZ chess or earlier? Because here we're going to oh, to go Rook G8, I see. But maybe H6. And I don't know, Bishop G5 and also looks bad. So yeah, if F6, H6, we'd have to go G6. I don't know if this is so bad. At least I don't see how white wins here. Oh, Queen D5. Thank you. Yeah, Queen D5 is a problem. We don't want to allow that with check. Yeah. So then in that case, probably got to go G6. Right, because F6 there was Queen D5 immediately. Okay, Bishop H6. Yeah, what can I say? Not a perfect solution by far. Maybe I'll try this one. Takes, rook takes. HG we're taking with the bishop. I'm going king g7. So, I don't know. Probably white's winning, but I don't quite see it. Like bishop is coming back to f5. But yeah, definitely very, very unconvincing for sure. There's also bishop g5. Bishop f6. And yeah, I mean, kind of feels like black just gets mated here. I mean, I don't know for sure, but optically looks pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should revisit something else here. But what to do? Okay, there's this suggestion. But again, bishop g5, bishop f6 looks pretty terrible. F5, maybe. If this is the answer, then this is probably important to see ahead of time, which we definitely did not. Yeah, no idea. No idea. Could be holding for black, but optically looks super dangerous as usual. Yeah, I mean, you guys are suggesting moves, but I don't know. I don't know what the best move is for white. It could be anything. Very hard to say. Just looks super complicated and unclear. So what to do? I mean, we can revisit queen g5, but yeah, I think my problem here was queen g3. And I didn't see what black is doing here. Well, rook d4, I think we figured out black can at least go back, which much better than losing. So h4, queen h3. And yeah, we didn't really find a solution here. f5, remember we looked at this, rook takes f5. Queen e7. I'm not so sure. Rook G5. What to do? Bishop, this one's defended now. If Rook takes F7, I think we're actually okay there, because then we get the queens off. So this is a dream for black compared to everything else. This we're super happy with. Yeah, so we just have to find something here. All right, there's a question. What is white even threatening though? Let's say we play some rook to e8. Maybe rook f8. I guess rook f6 looks like a threat. Oh, there's queen takes f6. Okay, so maybe rook e8 is actually important. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, now there's rook takes f7. Yeah, now this one is... So maybe h4 we don't need, so that we always have queen takes g4. Yeah. So this one, rook takes f7 looks pretty bad for black. Maybe we try this without, not even sure which rook, maybe rook f8, but really hard to say. But let's say this one, because then on the rook f moves, we have queen takes g4. But still there's rook a4, let's say. Queen has to go back. And then we just have the same issue as before, gh5. There won't be any queen takes d5s because queen will be pinned. Yeah. H4 on rook a4. Maybe. Well, let's say queen h3, queen e7, g5, and rook takes h4. Still looks difficult. I don't know, queen e6 here. Black is surviving, it's by a real hair. And queen e6. Actually, what to do? Maybe like this. The reason we're moving white's queen is because to take away this square from black. Otherwise, I feel like queen g5 is a very nice square. Because we're always going back. So if white can't really challenge this queen, then I think we're doing okay. Yeah, not sure how we're getting the queen sack though, because we're saying queen g3, rook e8. Or something like this, rook a4, rook takes here. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, and there's this f5 move. Man, it's so complicated. Honestly, I have no idea how to make a decision. Feels like just total guesswork. You just guess a move and play it. But this could be a thing. So rook f5, I think we want queen takes g4, and then black is surviving. Rook a4, I think we have this one. Black playing for a draw or win. Well, so far every line we've looked at is losing. Yeah, so my guess is we're happy with a draw. Or at least finding the best resistance. We could be losing in every line, for all I know, but the task is to just try to find the best try. Yeah, tough one. So ef6, we would go rook f6. And I think we are happy if we trade off a pair of rooks, because then it feels like white has fewer pieces. There's rook a4 here. It's a problem. h4, queen h3. So there's our answer, ef6, rook a4, and queen goes bye-bye. Yeah, but what to do after ef6? So f5, ef6 looks like a big problem. Rook a e8. Oh boy. Well, rook e4, I think we're taking that one. Yeah, rook e7, I think we can take twice on e7. Yeah, queen g5 certainly feels like a better try than queen e7. Gh5 there just looked really, really unpleasant. Okay, I guess this will be our guess, queen g5. Well, now we're looking at rook a4, queen h4, rook e3. Yeah, unpleasant. Very unpleasant. No, Maddie, we're just solving the public problems that they posted on ChessBase India. C4, wow, what a move. But C4, I feel like we're losing a lot of pawns there. Maybe D4, yeah. But even this, we're taking. I don't know. This could be scary. Maybe B5. But then rook H3. Not sure how I feel about this. Takes, and then takes here. Feels like our king just gets killed on the dark squares. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very confused about all this. Rook a4, rook e3. Yeah. Okay, we gave it our best shot. My answer is I don't know. that's my answer. I have no idea. Let's take a look at the solution.
Everyone got that right. So, and so did you, right?
Yeah, CB2, queen g4. If
Sorry, for some reason the sound's not working. Oh, I know why. Okay, now should work.
rook g4, rook d1 is made. If bishop g7, rook d1, all this.
Who got this one? H7.
Was it a blitz game?
So
this one was tough. I mean, I thought it was queen g5 or resign, but I couldn't find anything for white. I mean, it was sort of hard to believe, but like, if e6, I thought rook fe8 was just barely holding on, or I mean, maybe there's a win, but I couldn't find it, and I thought everything else I'm just resigning immediately. So, like, for example, if I play queen e7, I was calculating there is gh5, bishop h5, rook f5, bishop g6, rook g5, threatening e6.
Okay, so you lost me as usual, yeah. So if queen e7,
I thought gh5, bishop takes h5, rook f5, bishop g6, rook g5, and e6 is not messing around, so I'd expect queen e6, and then f4 comes, and it's just gone, I think. So
this is very bad.
So like, I just thought that if I basically, I mean, g5 is trapping the queen on move 1, so I have to move my queen, or play hg4. I think hg4 gets crushed by rook g4 and d6. And so, I mean, guess it depends where the queen goes. But
yeah,
like,
it's actually e6 is not.
Well, I mean, like if queen h7, for example.
You play here, I play here.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's just.
And if you play here, f4 is very strong.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, this just looks utterly hopeless.
Yeah, It's the kind of things where you don't calculate it to the end. There's no brownie points for
Yeah.
that.
I basically just saw queen g5, decided I didn't find a win for white, and just said I have to play it.
It's elimination.
Yeah.
It's that simple. You have to choose a move for black.
After
And,
after e6 is rook f8 only move.
that I shall so just check. Yeah, rook f8 only move.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, e6, rook f8.
Yeah.
And the other rook doesn't go there because of e7 or something.
The rook, yeah, white can
Oh,
play
you
rook
take an
h4,
h5. Yeah. Here.
or take h5 or whatever.
Yeah, if
so
you go here, it's
just gh5 should be good enough. And then e7 is coming.
okay. Yeah, it's I would call it unclear, but yes, it's you know, the engine
Yeah.
does these kind of things because that's how engines think.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
So it wasn't really clear what the evaluation is. They just said you have to play queen g5. I guess we figured that out. But then after e6, the line they showed was just winning for white. So, okay, let's analyze ourselves then. Let's see what Compy thinks. Yeah, queen g5 only move. e6. Rook f8 only move. Well, that makes sense. I mean, if the other line was rook a8, e7, or, you know, gh5 and then e7, so rook fe8. And the white is doing okay. I mean, black is doing okay. So equal. Now, I was worried about queen g3. Now it's saying either rook to e8. Then what were we saying? Rook a4? Rook a4, h4. Wow. I think we looked at something like this. I don't know if we looked at rook fe8. Queen h3. And queen e7. Oh yeah, g5. I was worried about this. And then queen e6, indeed. Yeah, actually, this one we kind of thought was okay for black. Although I think we looked at everything except with rook a e8. So here. Let's see this one. Yeah, this is also okay. This move is important. Queen h3. Black's queen drops back. And then g5, we have queen e6. What about queen g3, f5? I think we thought ef6. Rook a e8. And yeah, I actually thought this was kind of unclear, but yeah, it looks like we're fine. We have to take, wait, I thought rook was taking fg7. I thought we're going here. Why isn't this working? Wow, queen e3, what a move. Yeah, I definitely missed this one. So threatening this and rook f8. Yeah, that's cool. So that means we have to take with bishop, obviously. and we're surviving. I mean, this isn't that insane because like we traded off a pair of rooks. Now the bishop is always hanging, and it's like we're making trades. Yeah, no, Stayman USA, that's actually a very big point. Aagaard likes to make this one a lot. In positions of defense, it is really about elimination. Like we saw Queen E7 is pretty bad. We saw HG is pretty bad. We saw G5 is coming. Queen G5 is the only move where we didn't see like an easy win. So just by process of elimination, you play this move. Yeah, we saw like F5 was bad, etc. So yeah, when you're defending, I think process of elimination is a very important technique. You just kind of don't want to make it easy for the opponent. So this one, Queen G3, and then some rook to E8. Maybe rook F8 is somewhat more accurate. I'm not sure. Apparently rook FC8 is also good. Insane. And then I guess the key is rook A4. We have H4. Yeah, without this H4 move, black is losing. So this is like very important resource. And queen H3, and then queen drops back. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad Shanklin struggled with this one as well. Makes me feel better a little bit about the position. Let's go to next one. Next one's gonna be white to play. Okay, this one looks like it comes from the same game from the first one that we did the other day. I don't know if you guys remember, but you might recognize the pawn structure. White had bishop versus knight, or knight versus bishop. Rooks and queens on the board. So this is gonna be white to play king on b1. Whoa, why are there kings now? Okay. Think, oh, pawn on e6. Queen 8. 15 minutes on the clock. Just triple check one last time, get the position right. Hopefully, yeah, looks good, looks good. Okay, guys. 15 minutes. Yeah, these are all, I mean, I think these are all calculation problems, but, you know, it's not really clear what exactly we're looking for. Just got to find figure out what we would do. Basically, you got to make a decision, make a move. All right, white to play. I'm gonna think, I'm minimizing chats, and we'll talk soon. You guys enjoy. Probably one more minute. Okay. I think I'm done. Maybe we're missing something very obvious. It's I don't know. What did you guys think? Okay, so yeah, I guess my first thought was queen takes b7 here, but then rook d7 is a problem. Queen b6, bishop d8. So looks like we were just losing the piece. Lately, not much D-Shock. I mean, I just got started a couple days ago. Yeah, most of my time is not spent studying. So this didn't look good. And then rook takes d6. I had an issue with bishop e7. Right, and then if this one, and I don't know, actually, later on we got, so this was one of the puzzles. Queen takes a4, queen takes b7 check. This was a position later. This is the first one we solved in this section that we did a couple days ago. That's kind of funny. And the answer was rook c6. I don't know, maybe this is relevant. I'm not sure. There is bishop e7. Bishop e7, there's oh yeah, queen takes king f8 is maybe an issue, although b6, yeah, I don't know. Kind of unclear to me still. Bishop e7. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this one. my feeling was b3. In that line, rook e6 isn't good, I think, because this one. I think black is winning piece. But I was thinking just b3 here. And then if the rook goes back, then we can take, and we take this one. So now the knight's not hanging. Why not the easy move first instead of making it hard? Well, because we don't, we don't know the answer, right? So we're trying to calculate and figure it out. If rook d4, I don't know. I wasn't too concerned about this. I felt like white takes on b7 and then takes on a6. So to me, this just looked like a lot of pawns. Knight comes back to d3. Seemed like big advantage for white. Just two passers on the queen side. Knight looks good on d3. Yeah, I just didn't see what black has here. So this just looked like a clean pawn up. So yeah, to me, b3, I just couldn't really find the problem with this one. So I think this is my answer. Not concerned about black squares if, yeah, not really. We can look at it a little bit further. Like, okay, d3 we take, and like, how does black, get the queen anywhere near our king, right? Like, easier said than done. Well, how do you push the pawns with your king? Slowly, right? And carefully. And you try to trade pieces first. But I mean, you can imagine we just like start pushing the a pawn. We can look for some e5 breaks, like queen can come to b5 first. To me, this looks like white is 2 pawns up. This is just one diagonal. So yeah, I don't really see the compensation for black. f4, e5, and c4, queen b5. Yeah, looks okay. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. I'd be curious to find out. And then on b3, what else does black do, right? Like, again, if rook goes back, then we're just taking both pawns. So the question for me is why rook takes d6 is not as good, because I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Well, maybe black can go ahead and take this one. Take. And let's say bishop e7, rook b6. So we had a puzzle earlier where black put the king on f8 and then rook c6 was winning for white. But maybe black doesn't have to go king f8 here. Maybe black plays, say, king. Oh, just rook takes b4 here. Yeah, knight's just hanging right now. Right. Yeah, okay, so let's check this one slowly. So take. Queen takes a4. Bishop e7, one move earlier, might be the same thing. We're taking on b7. And then queen takes a4. Looks very similar. Well, if rook d7, then black is taking and defending. Yeah, and if c3, then white has queen D, or black has queen D1, queen A4 with perpetual. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be slow. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rook is on D6. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Take. C3. But I mean, already this is just like much more unclear than the lines we were looking at with B3. Because here we're not a pawn up. Our king is much weaker than before. Yeah, I'm not sure how much we need to look at this. Well, black to play still. So before we start suggesting moves for white. King F6, for example. Okay, rook D4 is pretty funny. Probably a good move. Yeah, I can't say I really saw this. Again, once you see B3, it's hard to find anything else. This just looks super, super tricky. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going with B3. I just don't like, if this is the best black can do, then I would immediately immediately take this. Right, D3, and yeah, everything is blocked. Okay, let's take a look. Difficult part is we don't know if this is a critical position actual game. I don't know if that's the difficult part, Bank Chess. I think every move is critical, you know? That's how you kind of have to approach these things. What if that was black to move? Let's check. It was not. It is white to play. Yeah. All right, let's see.
Here, same game as earlier.
So I thought B3 was immediately resign.
It is. It is not what he played.
I mean, like, why wouldn't, I mean, you kick the rook away, keep your knight safe, your pawn safe, and then you take all his stuff. You tried to take the stuff
Okay,
first.
This is winning. But I understand that people are thinking, but something else also wins. So I don't know if you actually, now most people will know this because who's submitted it. This was actually played in the game. Here, and then after
Bishop E7.
Bishop E7, Queen B7, then the game continued here, and you recognize the position, obviously.
Right,
but here in this position, I don't know if you saw that the black had a better defense.
Better than that. Hang on. This one was. It's not rook c8. Then there's knight c6. There was some move here that I'm trying to. Shaho has spoiled it for me with rook b4, but
no, I don't think so.
Because then queen b4, queen f8, queen back to b7, so it's not going to work.
Yeah,
But
you wanted to go to a bad queen ending, but it's bad.
Hang on, let me think. Can we not start with queen takes a4?
I have to play c3, I guess. Knight c6, queen c2 is mate. So
Right. And then like queen b5 or something?
no,
or...
stop, slow down.
Rook d4 there, and then you can give perpetual, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, okay. No, but I mean, b3 just felt so automatic. Just, I mean...
Yeah, I think this is something which we've talked about this before, that well, it's now what, 7.5 years we've been working,
Yeah.
and me forcing you to do all these things for all these years have not only improved your ability to calculate, but it's certainly also improved your intuition.
Yeah, especially for dynamic positions. I mean, this one here I also thought was actually very easy.
They keep spoiling it, telling us how easy it is. I don't want to know how easy it is. Yeah, I love that one moment there where Aagaard's like, slow down, because he knows that that's a really good tip. Like a lot of times people calculate so quickly, but you need to like take a second and appreciate the candidate moves. Yeah. I don't think they spent 15 seconds on it. That's just them reviewing the because Sam already worked on it earlier, but that's just them reviewing the solutions. Okay, next one. Let's set it up. Next one is white to play. I'll put 15 minutes on the clock. I don't know if we'll need the whole thing, but I like having the timer here just because. B1. Okay, this is it. White to play. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And is the king on h3? Nope, king on g3. All right, white to play. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, I think we're done here. Just double check. Yeah, I don't know. Sam kind of spoiled it for us, saying it was easy. All right. White to play indeed. Yeah, I have it as white to play here, right on the board. It says white to play. Hey, Forsaken Forest, thanks for the raid. We are solving some problems from this killer homework club that was posted on Chessbase India by Aagaard. Yeah, so okay, I mean my thinking here was pretty straightforward. The first thing I looked at was rook takes g7. That doesn't work because queen e7 check, king h8, knight g6 is covered. Second thing I looked at was queen e7, but then queen e1 check seems to give a lot of checks. So yeah, I'm thinking king h4. Queen e1 check, we have king h5. And problem for black is that this threat is very important to meet, right? Queen needs to stay on b1. Otherwise, like, okay, if queen e1, king h5, queen e2 or something, then we're just taking queen e7, knight g6 mates. But otherwise, after king h4, if black makes some random move like rook b8, then just queen e7. Or if rook e8, then queen d7. And there's no way for black to defend g7, and then queen e1 check, we have king h5. Only line I thought was somewhat tricky was king h4, king h8. But then I was thinking queen e7. If g5 check, king h5, and then knight g6 next, or queen f6. And if king h4, king h8, queen e7, queen h7, then just king h5. Looked like game over. And then again, knight g6 coming. So yeah, king h4, and not really seeing any defense there for black, other than what we just discussed. Yeah, there's no rook f8. What's with all the Z's? Okay, if no one has any objections, I'm gonna go with king h4, king h5. Yeah, nice job, Lifetime. Nice job. Let's take a look. Hopefully we didn't miss something simple. Yeah, let's see the answer from Sam.
It's just like the Bologan Wang Hao game. You need the king in front of you need the pawns to defend the king, so king h4.
Yes. So in the game, Blue Bomb, he took here and was perpetual.
Okay, but king h4 is absolutely resigned, right?
Yeah, so this is here. So let's see if I can find the line that went wrong for someone also. So also this was suggested by someone.
But this
Winning.
is
This was a
Well, queen h2.
What?
I mean, queen h2 is not winning, but bishop f7 looks even better.
Bishop
Yeah.
f7.
I mean, queen h2 also, but like also as soon as you see queen h2, you have to realize it's not working for you either.
Yeah, I still like the fact that. Yeah. The thing is, if you play queen h2 first, there's rook takes f7.
Right. So you start with bishop f7. This is very nice, though.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it, I have to say.
G6 wasn't even necessary there either. The rook was hanging on c7.
Okay. Well, queen g7, knight e5, queen e5. Is that what you're going for?
I don't know.
You don't play with your food. Yeah. Okay. There was a number.
No, knight e5, queen f7.
There was a number of guys who sort of wanted to go this way, but here the idea is, of course, if I do something like this, rook g7 is made. But
Right.
there's a number of moves, for example, here, where the king is not going to find safety as it does in our
Sorry, is rook g7 not mate?
sorry?
Rook g7 isn't mate here. Oh, there's king h8.
Yeah, there's king h8. This is really the key point.
I don't know. I mean, I just played Bughouse and said, where do I want my king? And chose h5, so.
So our main line here is, of course, king h4, as you said. Then I have queen g1.
So
And
h3.
actually, it works to take here.
Okay.
Sorry, where am I? Here, king h8. Here, where actually it works to take here.
Oh.
And then here. But this is a profoundly weird line.
Yeah, I thought just king h5.
Yeah. No. It's king h4 and king h8. The most natural is queen e7. Queen h7, and then your king h5 as well. And knight g6.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's very nice. Then we have queen e1 trying to do something like this, and it's okay. It's nothing special. And queen g1 is our main line.
So h3?
No.
I'll take this first. Does h3 not win?
It does, but it's just transposition.
Okay.
It's no big difference, but okay.
Yeah. I don't know. My whole point was really like just get the king safe and then I win without second thought.
Okay, this one I thought was the trickiest, and from the.
Okay, actually, so yeah, I didn't realize black can go king h8 there in this line. And then we'd have to find this move to win. Not the hardest move, but still would have been nice to see that ahead of time. Yeah. Well. Next one. Maybe last one, because we're getting kind of tired. Number 6. Okay, white to play again. Let me set it up. Okay, weird position as usual. Catalan. Catalonia. I think that's good. White to play, white to play. Hey, thanks Josie for the bits and the jokes. Knight g6 was covered. Its bill. There was a queen on b1. Hey Gorkum, how's it going? Okay guys, white to play 15 minutes, maybe less. See y'all soon. Just gonna make sure position is correct. Okay, looks good. That's in the tricks. Okay, 3 minutes. Okay, I don't know, guys. I'm just calculating same lines over and over again. I think I gotta call it. Well, let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, a lot of different lines here. Yeah, so I thought we're taking on h5, and yeah, main line I thought was rook knight d3, takes, bishop c7. I was looking at this for a while, just trying to make something work here for black, but I just couldn't find it. Thought maybe bishop c5, but then we're taking, knight takes c4. Yeah, I mean, seems like white's winning material. Bishop f2, king f1. Rook is hanging, knight is hanging, bishop is hanging. Everything hanging, and yeah, just couldn't find moves here for black. Knight takes f2, then knight takes b6, takes, knight takes, and I mean, two pieces for the rook. It's not super over, but it looks pretty good because a4 is hanging. We have knight c4. Looks all right. Guy says queen takes a5 is wrong. Why wrong? Aren't we winning material? What are we missing? Takes, bishop c7. And I don't know, it looked like we're winning material here, so I didn't really see what's wrong with this. If rook a6, then idea was to take and take on c4. And then this one's hanging. So this looked good for us. On bishop f6, I don't know, I didn't consider this one too much. Just felt like, you know, we take on a kingside pawn. Feels pretty good. Like, what else are we gonna do, you know? I don't know, guys, I'm getting very tired, so this was definitely not our best calculation work, but didn't really see what black is doing here. And yeah, if bishop g4, I mean, I felt like this is enough, honestly. But this might also be good. Taking. So knight E d5 was the other move. Yeah, I didn't really look at this stuff too deeply. So let's take a look. So takes, we want pawn takes. We want knight cd5 or knight ed5? How do you guys want it to open the queen? Okay, knight cd5. So take, pawn takes. But I'm confused. Bishop d6. What's the idea here? Yeah, Hughes, I'm not following the chat while I'm doing my calculation. Oh, you don't take back on d5. Okay, so what's the move? Bishop takes e5 or what? Oh, okay. So let's say pawn takes e4. Bishop c3. Over. Okay. Guess we're getting one pawn back. Bishop e4. Okay, let's back up. So we also want knight ed5. And then here we want it takes, pawn takes, yeah? Although if bishop d6 takes rook e8. Yeah, it's gonna be like bishop g4 there. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm confused. What did we think on queen takes h5? Why is this not good for white? Maybe bishop f6 is indeed best. It does feel like the most challenging move. I don't know. My feeling was, okay, I got my pawn back. Life is good. Yeah, I don't know. Can't really say white is necessarily better. I could definitely be wrong on this one. So knight d3, we looked at this earlier. I think just queen a5, bishop c7, white's winning material. This looked fairly convincing. Why not push e5? Well, the reason is because I think this wins material. So I don't see why we should push e5. Like, I don't know, kind of funny question. Yeah, no computer lines. Honestly, you shouldn't even say computer finds the refutation. That's kind of spoiling the fun. No mention of computer, guys, please. I guess we know this isn't working. So thanks for that. Okay, let's go back. I guess e5. Yeah, I actually have an engine here. You know, I can just click whenever. So if I want the engine line, it's like literally right here. So I'm good. Okay, knight cd5, we can take a look. Also pawn takes. Bishop takes. Right, takes, bishop c3. And we're going queen c5. Bishop b4, I guess. And bishop b6. Okay, bishop b4. Queen e5. You know, hard to say. But here, yeah, we're down a pawn, right? So take, queen h5. Down a pawn. I don't know. I've always liked the Catalan, so all these positions look better for white to me. But yeah, definitely doesn't feel clear. Now I'm still stuck on this one. Takes knight d3 e5. Because people keep suggesting it, and I don't really see what's wrong with it. So yeah, black to play. Bishop e4. I understand. This is the threat. But black gets a move. So there's like g6 and stuff, right? Hey, what's up, Let's Chess Live? Welcome, welcome. We're doing some OTB training. I've been thinking about this position for like 15 minutes. Chat has been looking at it as well. And we're just trying to figure it out. It is pretty tough. All I know is that it's black to play in this position. But these problems come from Grandmaster Jacob Aagaard. He did a they posted this article where they showed some puzzles that he gives to his training group, including Sam Shankland. So we've just been trying them out for ourselves. Yeah, you guys should go follow Let's Chess Live, by the way. Let me give you guys a shout out. They do a bunch of chess training and streams as well. Yeah, Stayman USA. I did look at Bishop takes e5. I just not very long. Honestly, it feels like an important bishop to give up because I think the dark squares are weak. Basically, I looked at this f4, queen c5, for example, and yeah, I didn't see why white should be better here, just because we gave up really important dark squared bishop, and we're still down a pawn. Bishop g4 is in the air. Looked very unclear. So that's all I really thought about it. Yeah, mainly I've just been thinking about this one. And still don't know what white does on bishop f6. All I know is that we got our pawn back, and maybe that's enough, maybe not. And I think we're looking at knight d3 e5 just now, which I don't know what black does. I mean, certainly is annoying. Bishop e4 and all this stuff. Well, let's say g6. I've been thinking about this move. Queen h6. Bishop e4 still a threat. It takes e5, yeah. AFMQs, I mean, g6 in your line, right? Oh, sorry, g6, bha, wait. Maybe f6 in your line? Queen on h5 is hanging. So g6, queen h6. I don't know. Takes knight d5 is a nice idea. Yeah, maybe rook e8, bishop f8. So let's go back to rook e8. Yeah. All right, where are the e5 guys at? Rook e8. That's the move to beat. Knight e4. Knight e4 is also a big problem. e6, I think we're just taking. But knight e4, maybe now we can take this one. Yeah, and then like rook d5 maybe. Oh, so complicated. I don't know. Well, g6, I think queen h6, we haven't really found a solution here for black yet, because knight e4, knight f6 is very annoying. I mean, it looks very tempting for white. Even h4, h5 is not so stupid. But okay, guys, I think I gotta wrap it up here. So let's call it unclear. I don't know. I mean, my solution before we start analyzing was just to take and go bishop c7, but I guess that's not working according to the engine. Hopefully we figure out why. And then we have these knight d5 lines that, who knows, could be doable. All right, let's take a look. Okay, here's last one. So take here, take, queen takes h5, double exclam, your words. Not sure why this is a double exclam move, we're just grabbing a pawn. Okay, and then I wanted f6. Oh, just bishop e4, yeah? Easy. Easy money. Maybe black goes f5 instead, yeah? All right, let's take a look. Some of you guys might absolutely be right. Honestly, I have no idea, guys. This is very, very tough for me. I lack your confidence. Let's switch to the video.
Right. So the point is now that after e takes d5, bishop takes e5, because we have left the knight on e3, there is no bishop g4.
Mhm.
And I just couldn't find a move for black here. If de4, I believe queen h5 is coming, and I couldn't find a defense because bishop e4 is on the way. Just bishop c3 or something, and this is hopeless.
Yeah, bishop c3 also good, of course.
Knight g4 is nice, but bishop c3 I thought.
Yeah, no, I have both as winning.
But like, for example, after queen takes h5, I just had to like make sure there's one line. Yeah, so de4, queen h5. If f6, I think bishop e4 wins. So there's queen takes e5. And
This
now
can be made, yeah.
not that easy. So, but what I came up with was queen h7 check,
Okay,
Like
you want queen check? Okay.
and then king f7, bishop g6, king e6, and knight f5. And this is, I mean, come on.
Okay, yeah, this winning in many ways here. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to be a little careful because with the queens attacking each other, it's not so easy to just keep the king in the corner, but the king in the center is good as well.
Manish was thinking the same way I was, which was keep the king in the kill zone and just bring in the knight.
Oh, yeah, that's very nice as well. Okay, well,
Okay,
1-0 is
so
1-0.
here, but I'm sure that some people wondered, what about this?
I thought just e takes d5 was good enough then. And do I not have take c4, take e7? Or is it better to take on f4 instead? Yeah.
Totally overwhelming position.
Yeah, it's typical. I
Don't
mean,
look too bad. So the difference between knight ed5 and knight cd5.
is you need to not allow bishop g4.
Yes. So here, and if you take with the pawn now, or take here, then comes this.
And then,
It's very important move.
oh, I didn't even see d4. I just thought it's horrible to play f3. It's a nice
Yeah,
move.
yeah. This makes it even more horrible. Also,
Yeah.
you don't have bishop c3, which you really use in many lines.
Yeah, and the knight on e3 is just a better piece, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like
okay, so a number of people, wanted to go here and try to do something in the E line, but that's a very direct refutation, which is here.
Sure.
And piece up.
Yep.
It's just nothing. And there were some other suggestions. So in the game, queen h5 was played.
Yeah, so bishop f. I thought bishop f6 was very important now, and I couldn't find a way through.
And Vitugov took here. And
Yeah,
g6
okay,
played, and here, and maybe white's better, maybe not. He won the game, but not because of this position.
Yeah, I mean, bishop f6 was bothering me because, like, I thought it was basically only move after queen h5, but I also thought it was good enough.
Yeah, both statements are right. Here, if you play knight d3, you get.
Oh, well, this?
Yeah.
That wasn't my thought. After knight d3, I thought we'd take on a5 and go bishop c7, and then pin the knight.
This wasn't so bad. In a few moves, when you checkmate, you will change your story.
Oh, I mean, I barely considered this. Was there a problem with queen a5?
Probably not, but this is.
I mean, I got queen a5, rook a6, bishop c7, and you resign immediately. I take the knight, I take c4, and I just take black stuff.
Maybe I can take on b2.
After bishop c7?
Yeah.
Rook b1? I thought this was just
Got
immediately.
a lot of hanging pieces. Do I have some version of bishop c7, bishop f6, maybe?
And then bishop b6, rook a6 or something?
Yeah.
And then knight c4, and then.
And knight b2.
Knight b2 back, rook b6, then knight to a4.
No, knight b2. What do you play? Knight
takes b2.
Let's play bishop c3. Ah, you bishop
d4. Yeah.
So rook b6, you might take an a4. It's fine. Yeah?
Oh, Tom has a very nice variation. Bishop c7, rook a6. He can play rook a6, bishop b6, and then knight b2. That's a better move order than your line.
Yeah, this is reversing the move order. That's good.
Yeah, that's clever. That probably is why this is not great, but yeah. Okay, well.
No, that's nice. Okay, let's move into the.
Wow, crazy stuff. Well, I'm glad I played like Vitugov and Sam. Good company. We both thought takes on a5. Yeah, so let's check some of these lines because honestly it moved a little bit too quick for me. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, so knight cd5. Okay, the move well done, AFM Hughes. And then this one, knight d3. I think the engine doesn't quite appreciate. Apparently e5 was the move here. Knight takes b2, but not bishop e4. Turns out knight e4. So bishop e4, let's see. f5. Oh, yeah. This is what I would call an impossible move to see. These en passant tricks are like, let's just say, I don't know what the right word is. Ridiculous, disgusting, beyond repute. It's just so gross. So I gotta brush my teeth. Just like, ugh. That's a cool move. Yeah. G6 I thought actually was looking good. Queen H6 and just knight E4 coming next. So knight takes B2, yeah, bishop B4, F5. That's just like, okay, beautiful. Knight E4. Chess.com doesn't fully appreciate this one, I imagine. Knight takes D1. Let's wait for the engine to catch up. Rook takes D1. Apparently it doesn't fully buy it. Okay, bishop E6. Let's see if we can checkmate the engine here. Bishop H3. Takes. And now the eval starts going up. Rook FD8 and Rook B1. Incredible. Knight D5, I don't know. Knight F5. Oh man, everything just coming in. Like bishop H6, queen B4 stuff. Yeah. So this one, okay, they showed it. Bishop C7, Rook A6 takes, and then yeah, only move knight takes B2. The issue is black takes on D1. We can't take with the rook. If we could take with the rook and not allow bishop takes A3, white has a big advantage, I guess. Maybe bishop B6, but bishop takes A3, of course, grabbing an important pawn. So white has to take with knight. And okay, two pieces, but black has a lot of pawns, so not so clear. So what they were looking at, what Aagaard suggested was knight takes b2, but then rook b1. The difference here is white is winning a piece. So on rook a6, you're not taking here, you're taking this guy. So piece up is a lot. So rook a6 first, bishop takes b6, then knight takes b2. Yeah, beyond my capabilities, at least for this last one. And then bishop f6. So this was the game. Then Vitukov takes here. Now that he's won a pawn. I think it was queen takes e5. I think he dropped back if I saw correctly, but could have also taken here. F4. And Yeah, white is better because we're just maybe winning. Well, we've equalized the material, and the c4 pawn is weak. But yeah, I feel like he played queen e2. Probably a better move. I trust Vitugov more than I trust the chess.com engine. Hey, Lauren, how's it going? Okay, let's look at the answer. So knight cd5. We thought takes. Bishop takes. DE. And then yeah, it's queen h5 move. f5. Okay, white is better all over the place, but yeah, this knight g4 move is pretty sick. Takes, bishop takes e4. Bishop f5 takes. Yeah, still thinking about that f5 move, yeah. Okay, white has the exchange. But even if you don't see knight g4, this is indeed better for white. Let's try to understand why. Oh, bishop d4, that's why. This guy's hanging. Otherwise, black is kind of okay. So queen b5, then bishop takes e4. Yeah, hard to see all this. But this was Sam's idea. He said queen h5, bishop f6. He wasn't sure, but he did like this one. And then knight takes d5. What was the idea here? Ed, knight d3, knight c4, I think, knight f4, gf4. And white is better, I guess. Sorry for the lights. See if I can brighten myself up a bit. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of light in here. It's just my camera settings are a little messed up. Okay, queen c5. Honestly, hard to evaluate this for me. I just see the dark squared bishop. I feel like black is doing fine, but rook ac1, d6, and it's GG. Okay, very cool. Yeah, very interesting position. What can I say? Am I glad I played like Vitukov? Yeah, I am. Oh, that's awesome, Lauren. I hope you enjoy both. Yeah. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna end it there. Looks like we were working for about 2.5 hours. That's pretty good, I think, for one day. 2.5 hours of OTB calculation. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do this more because I'm playing Vegas next month, and I gotta get my calculation in check. I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. Hopefully I have time to do this again. And I'll also be joining the bros for Dojo Bros. I'll be working with them tomorrow morning. Yeah, Las Vegas Open next month, middle of September. So hoping to get ready for that. Oh, nice, Manny. Nice. Well, I will see you there. Hopefully you focus on the chess, not the poker, yeah? We know which one is more rewarding. All right, guys. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. Should be back tomorrow. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Drop us a follow if you haven't already. Join the Discord to meet some of our other members. And we have a sub battle coming up this Sunday, guys. We need players for our sub battle against Samai Raina. It's going to be 3+2, different categories. You can sign up via the link on Arena. You got to sign up for Arena first to get your account verified. It takes a little bit of time, so don't wait till the last second. If you wait till Sunday and you show up and you're like, hey, can I play? Odds are there won't be any more room. We're trying to book our players ahead of time. So yeah, make sure to sign up for a roster on Arena, and then you can use that Arena event link to sign up on to sign up for the sub battle. Yeah, Hughes, I mean, I'm usually active on Discord, but I, you know, no promises, right? Sometimes I have energy to respond, sometimes not, you know, kind of depends. So you gotta give me some time. I get lots of messages, I hope you understand. So it, it's not always easy for me to get back to everyone. Okay, let's find someone to raid. We raid in. Oh, let's raid Christian. I was just hanging out with him in St. Louis. You guys should drop him a follow. Count live. And yeah, looks like he's playing some chess. So you guys can enjoy the count. Tell Christian we said hello. Make sure to drop him a follow. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.